Hey guys, how you doing? I hope everything is well. Everything is still with me. Yeah, I just got in, so I just heard the news. I'm like, yo, it is so many mass shootings. It don't make no sense. Like for real, y'all. Like for real. This happened in DC. They said nobody is doing anything. Community angry after 2-year-old injured and 2 men killed in Southeast DC shooting. As police in D.C. continue to search for suspects accused in a deadly quadruple shooting that killed 2 men and injured a child, neighbors are expressing outrage. The shooting happened by 22nd and Alabama Avenue, southeast, just before 11 a.m. this morning. According to the MPD chief, Pamela Smith, a group of armed suspects fired the shots before getting away. It appears that there was at least 3 suspects who was armed, the chief said, Smith. This is another example of gun violence that we cannot have in our community. We are so sick and tired of this, Smith said. We wanted to say to our community, we are working hard every day to ensure this kind of violence is decreased in our community. So far, they said it was like 100 already, like 100. Like it's out of control, y'all. It's just so out of control. I mean, come on. They said the school is like right there. They jumped out in an intersection. Like, y'all, they jumped out with long guns, they said, with shotguns. And they saw these men. First they was in a white car, then they jumped in the blue car. But they saw the men and they just started fighting. You in the whole intersection. Like, for real though? Like, you don't see the kids walking. You don't see a bunch of kids walking going to a park. You don't see them, right? Like 50 kids, you don't see those babies walking. You just don't care. That's just a whole dirty mess. That's a whole dirty mess. Shame on y'all. They're gonna get y'all though. They're gonna get y'all. Cause that's a damn shame, y'all. They said the shooting killed 2 men and injured another man and injured a 2-year-old. The youngest child was part of a daycare group walking outside at the time of the shooting today. The injuries sustained by her and the victim who survived are considered non-life-threatening. Thank God. Thank God, but she still shouldn't have had to go through that. Like, what's that? Like, that's just crazy, y'all. Like, for real. Joseph Johnson, commissioner for AB05, said there was not enough being done to protect families in this area. They said multiple suspects wanted following deadly shooting in Southeast DC involving a toddler. I think the mayor holds responsibility for any child that is shot. She is the mayor. Chief don't come out giving talking points. No, sorry. They said she is the mayor. Chief, don't come out giving talking points, Johnson said. Families don't feel safe. Young people don't feel safe. We have a lot of problems, but yet today, what I have seen from the chief is a bunch of talking points that I'm possibly, as an elected official, as a father of 5-year-old, I'm tired of hearing of the bullcrap. He said he's tired of hearing that bullcrap. Like, it is true. Like, if you constantly having this type of shootout in your city, and you keep coming out saying the same old thing. But realistically, she is the mayor. Like, she ain't nothing but the mayor. Like, she can't stop what these gangs or whatever is going on. Like, she just can't. It's nothing she can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, but You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell people a lot, like, when you vote, you have to vote and read up on the history of these elected judges and stuff, because these judges is like letting them in and it's like a revolving door. They come right back out and do the same damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. She's just the mayor, but the judges is the ones that's like, you know, okay, let me give you $1 bill. See you, you know, shit like that. Like, no, you have to vote. You know, pay attention and read up on who you're gonna put in there to sit on the bench. You know, like, for real. Okay, they said, I'm tired of hearing the bullshit. Sometime something has to be changed, and the chief and mayor and other officials have to do more. Parker lives near where the shooting happened. Her frustration is with the community itself. That's right. It's the community. It's not the mayor. Like, the mayor have to come down on a hammer, but still, y'all, they all have to decide. Like, you know, the mayor, the judges, you know, everybody. Nothing is going to change, because people are not going to change. You got children having kids having kids, babies having babies. These babies who don't know anything. These babies are killing babies. That's true. There's nothing you can do. I just mind my business and go home, Parker said. How can we accept difference from our community if we got problems with our own community? It doesn't make sense. Nobody makes sense. Politically, regular people every day is talking, but nothing is being done about anything. There's no point in talking. And there's no point. There's no point. The shooting Thursday marked 95 homicides, y'all. So far this year. I did, what the hell was this at? Memphis. Memphis got way more than that. Like, yeah, that's a lot, though. That's a lot. Everywhere, it's happening everywhere, y'all. Everywhere. I don't know what's going on. These, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, like, I told y'all the other day, these 2,000 babies, man, something is wrong with these 2,000 babies. I don't know what's going on. The late 90s, 2000s, I have no clue. They don't have no heart. They don't care. They don't even care if they live, you know what I'm saying, or die. They just, I don't know. I can't even call it. I don't know what you call this. It's different. I don't know what you call it. It's different. Like, they have no consideration for their mama, your mama. They don't care. Come on now. They said the kids was walking, going to the park. You knew y'all seen those kids. Y'all knew it. Y'all just didn't care. Y'all got in an intersection and just start blasting. Hell out of here. Okay, there you go. One homicide is too many. One homicide in the District of Columbia is too many. I'm telling you, we are sick and tired of this. We are doing everything we can, she said. We have not had any significant incidents in this area for a very long time. I commend our commissioner, who has been doing a lot of great work within the district to clean up some of the activity that was happening many months ago. So I'll commend them for that. But at the same time, we also know things are going to happen. According to police, the suspects got into a blue Dodge Charger with heavy tints. And they want y'all to call in or whatever. This don't make no sense, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all see, because they cursing her out, y'all. Alright, I'm gonna let y'all see the video.
Injured, including a 2-year-old girl after a shooting in D.C. This is not the type of news we like to bring you, but sadly, this is what's happening in our community. Thank you for being here with us tonight. I'm Lorenzo Hall.
And I'm Simone D'Alba. Right now, at least 2 families are mourning the loss of their loved ones. Meanwhile, police are searching for whoever pulled the trigger. The shots rang out shortly before noon. This was near the intersection of 22nd Street and Alabama Ave in Southeast.
Our Julia Gonzalez joins us live from that neighborhood where the shooting occurred. And do you update us on the investigation?
So, Simone, I have talked to so many friends and neighbors who have stopped by, strangers, and said they heard the news and want to know if this little girl is going to be okay. I can share and report right now that 2-year-old Emily is at Children's Hospital with her family by her side. I'm told she's undergoing emergency surgery. Family members tell me she was struck in the shoulder. This right here behind me is Emily's daycare. You can see that it is closed right now, but take a look at this fence. I'm told this fence is fairly new. You can see that the daycare provider has tried her best to keep these children safe, even having 24-hour surveillance, but still that wasn't enough to keep her children safe today. When Emily and her friends were walking across this plaza to head to a playground, they were caught in the crossfire. 11:22 a.m. Police on patrol hear gunshots and race to 22nd and Alabama Avenue Southeast. There, they find 2 men dead, a 3rd injured, and 2-year-old Emily hurt. Her classmates and teachers traumatized. The toddler in her daycare class were walking to the playground when they were caught in the crossfire. Police say this white sedan pulled up to 22nd and Savannah Place. 3 men with rifles jumped out and started shooting up the street toward 3 men in the intersection. Police say the suspects ditched that white car, hopped into this blue Charger with heavy tinted windows, and then took off.
I'm telling you, we are sick and tired of this. We are doing everything we can, and we push this information out. We send out the information on Bola. We know that individuals know who these folks are. We're going to ask you again. If you know something, say something. This is senseless, and we have to stop this kind of violence in our community. I am calling on the chief to resign from her position.
Joseph Johnson is the chair of the local advisory neighborhood commission and says the chief is failing to keep neighbors safe. He says the shopping center has long been a trouble spot in the community. Neighbors say the Creative Corners Early Learning Center has been located in that plaza nearly 20 years.
The owner of that daycare is fully aware of what she has.
What patrol is happening, if any, at that shopping center?
Well, just a couple months ago, there's 2 cars for the last 6 months that will sit in that shopping center, and they will shift. Early on, you will have a car, and then at night around 7, another car, a cruiser will come. The problem here is it stopped. If a 3-year-old child was just shot 2 months ago, right, and lost her life, and now you're saying a 2-year-old child was struck, does that sound like improvement to you?
And this is just an awful scene for folks to see as they're heading home from work. You can see crews are trying to disinfect and trying to take care of this area. We just came here live to the other end of the plaza to show you that even though the scene has cleared some, we still have crews who are trying to just bring this area back to normal, but so many folks just completely distraught. The commissioner was talking about the 3-year-old girl, Tyla Settles, who was just killed back in May, just a couple of blocks away on Hartford Street. I ran into her aunt here at the scene, who happened to be here to pick up her own son, who was caught in this scene, and he needed to get off the bus to get home. She was obviously too distraught to go on camera, but it is a reminder of how families in this community, far too many of our neighbors, are traumatized repeatedly, but not only by incidents happening in their families, but incidents happening in their communities as well. Again, police are asking anyone with information about the suspects to call them or text anonymously to 40511. Back to you in the studio.
Boy, you said it. The outrage, we could literally feel it coming through the screen of people saying, hey, hear us, listen to us, feel our pain in this community right now. This is the 2nd time something like this has happened. And in the meantime, we're going to be thinking of poor Emily and her family, as you've mentioned, Delia, Emily has to undergo surgery. Thoughts and prayers with her today.